You know, I don't talk a lot about what it would be like if we win the election. I would like to describe a little bit of the things and the policies that we've talked about for so long, and the reason we get excited about a free society once again. But I'll start off with foreign policy. That's not too complicated, you know, what we should do. And foreign policy, sometimes they want us in debates to talk about foreign policy versus economic policy. Quite frankly, you can't do that. Foreign policy has something to do with our economics. So if you have perpetual war, you have perpetual debt. So, yeah. But very simply, in dealing with foreign policy, if we look to our Constitution and our traditions and some of the advice of the founders, the advice is, and the position we should have is no entangling alliances. You mean you wouldn't be in NATO? Right, we wouldn't be in NATO. Do you need the United Nations to decide when we go to war or not?
No.
And we would only go to war if we really had to, if somebody was indeed attacking us, and then we would do it under the proper manner. We would, you know, be so old-fashioned as to at least tell the Congress and ask the Congress, why not just start a war or declare war and forget about all the rest of it? So we haven't had a declared war since World War II, but we fought a few, obviously. And I remember very clearly, and some of you may remember me making this statement, but when they were agitating to go to war in Iraq, you know, that was to get those bad guys that had something to do with 9/11. It just turned out, you know, all the scaremongering turned out to be false. No Al-Qaeda there, and no weapons of mass destruction, and all the lies that they told us, it wasn't true. But when we were debating that on the International Relations Committee, it came up, and we were to, you know, just rubber stamp what the president wanted. So I offered an amendment. The amendment was to declare war. And obviously I didn't want the war. And I told him, when I offered my amendment, I said, I'm not voting for this amendment.